Good morning. Good morning, Amanda, Mandy, um, Bluebird. No smiles today. I'm upset. I've been up all night. Um, what a night. What a night. What a night. I I know I'm not supposed to talk about this, but I am going to talk about it for a little bit, and then I'm going to let it go. Mm. I'll wait till a few more people come in here. Hello, Sweet Wheat, Charlie Girl. Mandy, are you still coming up? Yes. Stop. Um, they are and then they're not. I am super, super ashamed of myself um, for allowing YouTube drama to get away in the way of, you know, uh, in the way of me not reaching out to someone that tried to reach out to me because I didn't want conflict, which was selfish of me. I don't think she deserved it. I uh, I have no excuse for it. Hi, the Bryan clan. But when you find out you've really hurt someone that was nothing but sweet to you, turning off. But did nothing to deserve me turning my back on her. That was sweet, kind, everything that's good. I don't know about that, Carla. I'm just, my heart was in the right place. Believe it or not. I had no idea. Like, here's the thing. When all this drama was taking place, people were telling me, don't read your comments, don't read your emails, don't do this, don't do that. So that's what I was doing. I was staying away. that, but I stayed away from a sweet girl that thought of me as like her grandmother. And I heard her. But I can't make that right. And nothing should have ever been questioned. And I take responsibility for that. Um, I was stung by that stupid whole Montana Sky thing. I thought, oh boy. And this was only 2 days ago that this happened. This is not why I didn't reach out to her. Believe it or not. I'm sorry, I'm crying. I just feel so ashamed of how I made her feel. Knowing what she went through, knowing I questioned it, makes me sick. Literally sick to my stomach. You can ask questions. I'll answer them as best I can. I ignored someone I should never have ignored. I didn't want any conflict. And that was selfish of me. I'm just trying to own what I did. I truly never thought she wasn't pregnant. I truly never thought that. Did I question it? I did. Should I have? No, I shouldn't have. I never should have. That was wrong. I should have gone straight to her. I'm sorry I'm not reading comments right now. I know Blondie was really upset last night, and that broke my heart too, because I know she's close to her. You know, there's nothing I can do to change what I've done. But I did truly care about her, believe it or not. And I wouldn't care what anybody says, my haters, whatever. I did care about this girl. She called me her grandmother. Like, we talked on Hangouts. I did care about her. And I wanted, because of what happened with Eagle and her going, because Eagle was gonna have a baby shower for her. She was gonna do it. And then when that fell through and Eagle left YouTube, I said, we'll figure out together how to do the super chats. And I said, all those super chats will go towards you. And she never asked. I offered. That's the only reason I ever got them. I didn't even know they were working when they were. Blondies, I want to be here for you in any way that you need. I don't want to betray you. Please just know that I'm here. I'm happy to stay and chat or talk to your panel, whatever you need. Thank you, Blondie. But I need to do this and own it, because I'm the one who's to blame. I'm the one who didn't reach out to her, and I should have. But I didn't, um, I think, oh, what's her name? Mandy, are you still coming up on panel? Mandy C is in the Discord. We literally, I'm including Tricia, and I know you guys are down on Tricia right now, but we all cared about blonde May. Believe me, we all did. We still do. I still do. I have to take a few breaths. Mandy, did you say you're coming up? Mandy's the one that's in our Discord. Okay. But that doesn't excuse whatever. Doesn't excuse me not reaching out to her. I did it because I was selfish. Didn't want to read all the nasty emails I was getting when I was going through all that drama. That was selfish. That was me. That was nobody else. Yes, she did. I don't know what's going on with that. I have nothing to do with Equal anymore. And I know she was heartbroken about that because Eagle was going to have a baby shower for her. We were all going to be, you know, participating in that. And then when that fell through and she was heartbroken, she said, well, she was going to help me fix up my super chats. And I said, I wanted everything to go to her because I wanted it to go to her baby. And it's not that much. I think there's like 54 something dollars in there right now. But she never asked. She never asked. But if I didn't think about it, if I didn't think she was pregnant, I would never have offered that. And until a few days ago, or I don't know when it was, I did not know about the other tragedy. And I'm not going to mention it. I did not know about that part of it. I had no idea. I know the conversations I had with her were nothing but sweet and kind. She was sweet and kind and good. What bothered me most was when you tried to make it seem like you were busy initially. I know, and I should have said I was just avoiding things. I was avoiding emails. I was avoiding comments. I was avoiding everything. And I should have said that. I should have made that clear. That was, she did not share that with the whole Discord. It was only two or three. Well, I don't know where I heard it. I heard it. I think her and Tricia talked about it in mod chat, and we weren't privy to that because I was not a mod in there. So I don't know about. We found out afterwards. Okay, that's fine, Blondie. But you know, I'm I was learning a lot of things, and I didn't know about emails. I didn't know what was in the emails. That supposedly there's screenshots of them. I never saw them. But the worst part for me right now is knowing that I hurt her when she thought so much of me. I'm so ashamed. Like, I should have reached out to her, and you know what? After I found out that she got booted from Discord, I just didn't know what to say. Well, you know what I mean? Like, I don't understand. It's me. I'm friggin' weak. I have emails and I can share with you. You have emails from what, Blondie? Now I'm being told that I threw Tricia under the bus last night, and that was not my intention. That was not my intention to throw anybody under the bus. I want to take responsibility for what I did. I don't care if I lose 100 subs today. Um, but I have to take, I cannot blame anybody else for what I did. And what I did was hurt her. Me, not anybody else, me. The emails Tricia sent, what she would want, Carla, is just for you to learn from this and maybe speak out if you see someone else being victimized by someone else. Yes, and I maybe should have, and I didn't. And Blondie McBond is absolutely right. You know, maybe we should have. Maybe we should learn to not be like to not question things all the time. But I wasn't. It wasn't like I was. I really did believe that she was pregnant. I don't know. I mean, we questioned it when we got all this, like, oh, this they came from a different community and this and that, and we did. A lot of us in Discord was that planted a seed of doubt in our heads. But you know what? This wasn't. This was like a couple days ago. I never thought she wasn't pregnant. I really did believe she was. Blondie, I don't know if it will be. I just feel so bad right now. Not only that, but I'm being told I'm throwing my friends under the bus. And that was not my intention. I want to take responsibility for what I did. And I'm the one who hurt her. I'm the reason this is happening. And I know people are going to say, oh, yeah, she's crying now. It was just easy not to. It was easy not to address it. But I'm responsible for myself, Blondie. I'm responsible for hurting somebody I did care about. I do care about. I still care about her. Okay. But I also don't want to throw anybody under the bus. I want to take responsibility of what I've done on my own. I don't want people to blame someone else for what I did. I'm the one who did it. I took her wrench. Yes, I did. Oh, we were all paranoid about people from other Discords having wrenches. You know, like this stupid shit. So, it's my fault. Nobody else's.
Mandy, when you're ready to come up, you want to tell me. Let me know. Sorry, guys. Okay, it's all right. Mandy's in our Discord. Do you want me to post the link? And this is by no means throwing anybody under the bus. I just don't want that made perfectly clear. Because I take responsibility for what I do. I always have. I always will. No matter what, good or bad. And to be honest with you, Blondie, I'm glad last night happened. Although I'm ashamed of my actions, I'm glad it happened because, oh, there's Mandy.
Oh.
Hey. Hey.
There's a lot of crap going on right now. Oh my goodness.
There is.
I don't like when you cry, girl.
I know, but I'm just upset.
I know this whole thing. We really cared about Blonde, and that's a misconception that I really want to put to bed for a lot of people. We sincerely cared about her. We had amazing conversations with her. You know, we got caught up in just a bunch of bullshit. There was a lot of paranoia. There was a lot of speculation. There were things going around that there were potential moles and everything. So, I mean, that kind of played into the entire thing of questioning everything. And unfortunately, we jumped the gun on a lot of shit. We really did. And I own that, and Carla has owned that. You know, I mean, there's really not that much that can truly be said other than us owning what we have said and sincerely apologizing for it. That's truly all we can do.
But it hasn't been that long that we even thought anything like that, right? It's like, what is it, a couple days?
No, because with her behavior, honestly, I truly chalked it up at first to, okay, well, her pregnancy hormones are all over the place. I know how that goes. I've had 2 kids, so let's cut her some slack.
Right. And you know what? And yeah, it did hurt my feelings when she yelled at me that one time, but I get over stuff, you know that. Like I would get over, but I was going through a lot of stuff with, the other ones. I don't even want to mention their names. And so that hurt my feelings. And I think Tricia was thinking that she was doing me a favor. And, I did. I bitched because, she was yelling at me and, I'm like being a big baby about it.
Well, yeah, she would get emotional and she would get ahead of herself.
Yeah. But she was fine. Like I would have been fine with it. But I should never.
We were wrong, Carla. We were wrong.
We were wrong. Definitely. I'm saying that over and over again. We were definitely wrong to ever even think like. Did you honestly think she was not pregnant? Because I never really, for a moment, thought she was not pregnant. I always
took her
thought she was. Even with all that stuff and all the stuff about her being a scammer and stuff, I never thought she wasn't pregnant. I always thought she was.
Yeah.
I really did. I mean, we went along with what was said, but I don't think one of us really truly believed that she wasn't pregnant. Do you?
I think honestly we got caught up in a bunch of bullshit. I mean, yeah, there were times I'm not gonna lie, I would question it because in all reality, I truly don't know her. I don't see
Right.
her every day. I never
Right.
saw a picture of her belly. Maybe Blondie McBlonde did, but we surely didn't. She
No.
never sent it. All she did was send us Instagram pictures in the Discord, and she was obviously not pregnant in those pictures. So, I mean, there's a little bit of a doubt in the mind. And then once all of this popped off, I think we just started speculating and started jumping the gun, started making assumptions that we really shouldn't have.
Blondie McBlonde says, well, and for the record, when this came out, I was shown the funeral pics and info.
Oh my
Which
God.
that breaks my heart. That truly was the one thing I couldn't get past. Was
No,
that
I feel like
part.
a total dickhead, like a
I
total ass.
really like that part is just like,
And I am so sorry,
can't.
Blonde.
I don't
If
even
you
know.
hear this, honey, I am
Yeah.
truly, legitimately, and sincerely sorry, hun. I really, truly am. I never panel up. This is the first time. And I feel so compelled to get on here and apologize to her because what we said was wrong. What we did was wrong. Period. What's
Questioning
done is
it,
done.
even questioning it, like even a little bit. And we had just gone through this whole Montana Sky thing, and then planting that seed of doubt, and then all that drama going on. It was just like one thing after another, and it's just like there was that little tiny seed of doubt, and then it's like, no, she can't be. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I really truly never believed she wasn't pregnant. And I should have reached out to it, and I didn't, because I didn't want like any conflict. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just
I
didn't want
couldn't.
any more conflict, if that makes any sense.
Yeah. No, I didn't see her in chats or anything.
Crazy nurse
I
Granny, I know all that.
I
Like,
can't
you
see the
can
chat,
say
guys.
it and
Just so you
say it and
know.
say it, but I know all this. Of course I see it.
Well, what's done is done. Dwelling on it and consistently bringing it up is not going to do anything.
No.
Giving a sincere, genuine apology. Go ahead, Carla.
I just had to address it. Like, it had to be addressed. Like, that's it. It's addressed. I don't want her hurt. I want her to be well. Whatever super chat money I get will go into her PayPal, and that is a promise. And that's not I'm not asking for anything. I just want her to know, or I'll give it to Blondie to give to her. I don't care how it goes.
Yeah. I mean, she's very sweet. Blonde Bay is a very sweet girl. She seems very emotional, very sensitive right now due to being pregnant. And yes, that was absolutely wrong of us to even speculate whether she was legitimately pregnant or not. That's already been established 10 times over.
Right.
So all we can do at this point is she talked to us very frequently. She knows that we cared about her. And I honestly had no way of reaching out to her once she was booted from Discord. I don't talk to her on any other platforms, anything like that. So I thought at that time she got booted. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I heard the emails last night for the first time. I didn't know all the emails. Like, I think she had, sent, or when did she send those emails to Laura? Was it 2 days ago or something? I don't know.
I think it was a few days ago.
It wasn't very long ago. Whatever.
Yeah, I'm not going to say anything definitively because I'm honestly not exactly sure.
I know. I didn't know what was in them. She didn't post them or anything. We didn't see.
We were pretty much in all reality, we were given a play-by-play. We never actually saw anything with our own eyes as far as pertaining to emails or anything else. So
went to other creators as well. We didn't know about that. See, I don't know about that, Blondie. Like, the only one I know about right now is I thought was Laura was the only one. Did you know there was other ones, Mandy?
No, she just said Laura.
That's who I thought.
That's it.
And this is by no means throwing her under the bus. This is taking responsibility for my part in hurting her.
Exactly.
I can't undo what's been done, but I can sincerely apologize, and I am sincerely apologizing. I feel horrible about everything, and you can believe that or not. I'm leaving it up to you whether you believe it or not. Some things, are unforgivable, and I understand that, but I'm just owning my part, and I should have even for a second let that thought go into my head that it could be. I should never have, because really deep down, I knew she was. The evil person who insinuated the girl was not pregnant is nothing more than what did Tawanda say? Mandy, I hope you got the call I sent. I sent my number. I hope you are Bombay Rachel. I think Blondie wants to come up on panel.
Okay, that's fine. She can if she wants to. If that's okay with you.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Okay,
Blondie,
now I'm trying to figure this out, guys. I can actually see comments now. Yay! Because I had no idea what people were saying. I'm sorry.
Hey, Blondie, do you want to come up on panel? I don't think was the death of her child ever questioned.
We
only found out about this. Like, when did we find out about? I didn't even know about it until.
I didn't know about it until it was told to us. That was it. I'm not throwing anybody under the bus, but I'm just stating facts. They are what they are. Take it as you will. That is what it is.
Out. I don't even remember, because I think it was told was it told in mod chat or something? We didn't know about it until someone said it in voice chat.
Oh my God, it's so windy outside.
But she's welcome to ask any question, and I think she should be allowed to. Hello. Hi.
Hi there. Just a bit. Mandy, I don't believe that we've ever had an opportunity to chat, so it's nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you.
Thank you. So first and foremost, I just have a few thoughts for you, Carla. And one is, I just want you to understand that my goal and intent is I don't want you to walk away from this and beat yourself up for the next week and a half, right? I feel like I know for myself the amount of emotional unrest and strain and mental drain has, absolutely exhausted my, heart, soul, and mind. I don't want that for you and for anybody else. I meant what I said, that when you took the opportunity to stand up last night, that was enough for me.
Okay.
I think that my hope is, like I said, my hope is that, if and when you ever find yourself in this situation again, be it in YouTube or real life, that this situation will resonate with you and that you will choose a different path. That's it. Right? That's all we can do.
Definitely. Definitely. I'm so ashamed. I should have reached out to her. And that's the part that really bothers me the most, is that I let all this drama and all this, and I'm not blaming anybody but myself. Understand that. I'm not blaming anybody but me, that I let myself get so selfish that I wouldn't even read my emails or look at my comments, because I didn't want to look
at anything negative, and I didn't want to get in the middle of anything. And
Right.
I take responsibility for, understand that. I take that responsibility
Right.
for
Right.
me.
And I think that's all we can do as individuals. I'm not going to speak for anybody else. I'm not going to put words in anyone else's mouth. I own what I said, what I did. And Carla, I'm assuming you are the same way. So
Oh,
if someone wants to
definitely.
address Tricia can address what she has said, what she has done. We're not going to group. We're not going to do a collective assumption about people. That's where it gets twisted.
Okay.
I sincerely apologize.
I'm not quite sure if you're directing that at me or it.
No, it's a generalized statement. It's not towards anyone specific.
Okay.
It's definitely a generalized statement.
Okay. So, Carla, just to finish up my thought with you, the one thing I do want to assure you is that I am not now moving forward going to be running around and saying negative things about you. I am not going to moving forward, tell you this and turn around and do something else. I am not going to seek revenge or do anything else. I feel like you and I have completed business, and I hope that we together can move forward in a positive direction and put this to bed. Right? Like,
Well, yeah, and I know you don't want me to reach out to Blonde, and I won't, but I do want you to give her my apologies because I think she deserves that. I really do. Like,
Yeah.
she did care about me, and I did care. I still care about her. I still think about her.
Right.
And I think
so
what I
let me-
did was horrible, was wrong. I'm ashamed. You don't even know how ashamed I am of my actions.
And I appreciate you vocalizing that, Carla. So let me just kind of give you some context. So her family has been quite impacted by learning about this. So they are seeking together professional help to get them through this. They themselves, what's that?
The 180s miniature horse said, Mandy C comes off a bit snippy. Is it just me? No, I'm just a very absolute type of person. I'm going to say what I say. You can take it how you will. That's not being snippy in my opinion. It's just this has gone to something next level that it shouldn't have. And I mean, that's all that can really be said.
Okay, but Mandy, can you clarify for me whose fault that is?
That
it's gone next level?
That's my fault for whatever part I played in speculating, assuming, questioning. I truly cannot speak for anybody else.
No, I understand that. I definitely hear anger in your voice, and I'm just not sure why I'm hearing that.
Because it's not anger directed towards you, toward Carla, toward Blonde Bay. It's just the stress of the situation. Because I had no idea about this. I went to bed last night, and this morning I watched Hello Starlights live. So this is all happening first thing in the morning for me, figuring all this out.
Okay. And I haven't slept. To be honest with you, I haven't slept because I don't know if I was answering questions that you were posing to me wrong last night, because I wanted to make it perfectly clear that we did get caught up in this whole, questioning thing. And Tricia kind of said to me, I threw her under the bus and made her out to be a liar. And that was not my intention. My intention was to tell you that I truly believe she's pregnant. That's my opinion. She's pregnant.
180s miniature horse, honey. You can think and feel however you want. That's your prerogative. You're entitled to it. I'm saying what I need to say, and we're focusing on this, not my attitude. Okay.
So, Carla, I'm just gonna finish what I was saying about Blonde. So, through crisis management and professionals, she has disconnected everything from social media so her family can get through this.
Okay.
She no longer has a YouTube account. She no longer has a Discord account. She no longer has anything. She mentally, because she has been in the hospital now twice and sick and the nonstop fever, which I'm sure contributed to her emotionality. Literally, mentally, physically, spiritually cannot take like one more minute.
And see, I feel responsible for that. Like, do you know how responsible I feel for that? Because I didn't reach out to her. Like, I feel horrible.
Well,
horrible.
Carla, but here's the thing, it wasn't just you. I mean, Carla, like, so this is, so I,
you know,
what is
you
that from here? But wait a minute.
John Levy, it's stress that is on me personally because I participated in this as well. So the direct and indirect effect this has had is stressful to me. I'm not making it about me. I contributed to Blonde Bay's pain as well. And I am acknowledging that.
Well, Mandy, and just so you understand, I can empathize. I can tell you, honestly, I'm not over exaggerating. I think I've gotten now, this is day 4, maybe 12 hours of sleep in the last 4 days. I have cried more in the last 4 days than I've probably cried my entire life. Like
you don't think your tears bothered me last night when you were talking about Blonde Bay?
I do. I'm just
my heart and
trying to express like that I'm acknowledging that you are stressed out too, Mandy, but please just maybe try to understand that we are too.
No, this completely supersedes me. I'm just simply establishing that this whole situation, that led up to this is just stressful because this whole thing is just, it was wrong. It was wrong. That's all I can say about it.
We do put it in perspective, Mandy. Like, we're not out to accuse everybody in that Discord. We understand what's happening, Mandy and Carla. There's, it's not like we can't read in between the lines. But we're not out to blame everybody in the Discord. I mean, there were specific people that took specific actions, right? Carla, your action of not responding played a part in this, but it most certainly didn't drive creators talking about it. Your intent was not to go to creators and have them talk about this.
Oh God, no.
Right? I know that, Carla.
I was kind of waiting until all the drama, because I know, and you can believe this or not, that there was a lot of drama going on, and Blonde Bay could tell you, well, I mean, if she talks to you about it, but there was a lot of drama going on, and I knew she wasn't feeling well, and I didn't want to add, because you automatically talk about stuff, and I didn't want to add to her stress either, but I also didn't want to add, that was selfish on my part, because I didn't want to add to my stress by reading or getting in the middle of something that, you know what I mean?
Right.
Being but questioned about something.
10% of this? This did not go off the rails because you didn't respond.
I understand.
Yeah, I just want you to know that, because I just don't want you to. I almost feel like, right, because you're trying to advocate now for your friendship with Tricia by saying that your intent was not to throw her under the bus, right? But I'm trying to tell you, we all see that. Nobody believes that, because that's not what this is about, right? Her actions are separate from yours. They are not commingled. I understand this was not a group effort. I think that individual people played a part along the way, and that empowered somebody to feel like they could go to creators, talk about this, and there would be no repercussions.
Right.
So, and you don't even have to respond to that, right? Like, I don't want to get you into any more trouble. I don't want to cause any more trouble for you. But, I do just want to clarify that. And for you, Mandy, please understand, we're not out to hunt down every person on Discord. I've never met you before.
Listen, I'm not trying to sound insincere. You may think I sound like a bitch, so be it. That's great, fine. But it's trying to process this entire thing.
Sure.
We had no idea there were other emails being sent to people. We had no idea. So to try to understand, I'm trying to process all of this in a short amount of time this morning.
Right.
After finding all this out.
Right. I can only imagine.
And to be honest with you, last night, I was I had a knot in my stomach, because I was finding out some things for the first time, whether you believe it or not. There were some things that I didn't know. I had no idea about. So,
I can see who was in those conversations. I can see people that are participating in the conversations and people that aren't participating in those conversations. And I want you to know, the one thing I will say is that I was absolutely sincere when I said that when I talked to Blonde Bay and she was disconnecting her accounts, we both agreed to put this to bed and never speak of it again. I had zero intention of talking about this to anybody, anyone.
Right. Right.
So I literally had completely changed her Discord into a non-YouTube Discord, a Discord just for friends. I had written in Kimmy P's Discord. I went to the mod chat and said, ladies, I'm done. I'm closing this chapter. I want to focus on the positive things. I'm putting this to bed. Basically, like, everybody just move on. Okay. So you could imagine my surprise and lack of time to process when Keck on her live decided that that was the time to bring up this situation.
And I understand. I mean, you were advocating for your friend, and I can respect that. And you know what? I can't excuse myself. I mean, there's no excuse. Like, I can't even say, well, you know, I have an excuse for it. I don't. I just didn't want any conflict. And that is so selfish of me. Like, I should have, you know, I should have answered in a timely manner. If you think that I was trying to scam people on her behalf, you're wrong. Because I always thought she was pregnant. I always wanted her to have that money. I always wanted her to have the best. I do. I hate saying I did, because I do care about her. Whether, you know, you believe it or not, I mean, that's up to you. Whether people in the chat believe it or not, that's up to them. But I do care about her.
Right. I believe that, Carla. I believe that just from my conversations with her. She called you her grandmother.
I know. She called me Miss Carla.
She adored you.
And that's what hurts the most, is how much I hurt her. That, like, that. I mean, I couldn't even go on camera, because that's what's I'm really broken about. I seriously am. I'm broken about it. Like, I don't know what else to say. Like, I have no excuse, except that I was selfish, that I just didn't want any more, you know, conflict. I didn't want to be in the middle of anything. And that's selfish. That is selfish.
Right. Right. And you know what, Carla, like, but you know what, I at least appreciate that you are focusing on what matters, right? Because what does matter is the relationship that you had with this woman. And, you know, I feel like that's, for your part, I feel like that's what should be focused on. You know what I mean? Like, not, I don't think I'm explaining this well. I appreciate your sincerity with that. And I appreciate that. I just appreciate your words. I'm sorry.
Well, yeah, and I know she's your friend and you love her and she loved you. And I just want it to come across to you that I did too. Like, I had many conversations with her and hangouts, and, you know, she talked about her family and stuff. And yeah, when she left Discord, it was like a whole paranoia thing. We're all paranoid about all these, like, this drama that was going on. And I was wrong. I should have reached out to her, and I didn't. You know, I just avoided everything. And that's that's a bad habit of mine. And I have learned now, even, you know, from being in that live last night, that I shouldn't have. Like, I've learned that, at least learned that.
Right, right. And I will tell you, ladies, I understand that she was disagreeing with you in that Discord. She never should have been in that Discord. She was not in line with the general consensus and thinking of strategy of that Discord. And even I was telling her that, right? But I'm going to be really honest. She wasn't leaving the Discord because she didn't want to lose the connection with the women. So she kept hanging on and just, you know, like, I think losing, you know, her ability to communicate with you ladies, because she was scared to leave. She was just scared to leave. She thought that she was worried Tricia would do something with the information that she gave her. And it turned out that that's exactly what she did.
That's it. Yeah, we didn't know about all that. That was like in private conversations. So a lot of it we never knew until lately.
I know.
And you're right. You're right by saying that we shouldn't have allowed it. We should have. But I don't know what we could have done or gone to. You know what we could have. I guess you.
No,
But you said we allowed it to happen when we weren't sure about what was happening. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, Carla, and it wasn't you, but there were women up until last night that were saying, you need to go live. You need to just prove this. You need to show proof. Right? So that's my frustration, is that even though I was so willing to kind of like, I'm sorry if this sounds ridiculous or cheesy, but bare my soul to make this stop, there were still women that were saying that she is lying and this, that you need to go up on a live and you need to, you know what I mean, Carla? Like,
I know, I saw it.
So that's what I'm referencing. I'm not saying that the entire Discord stood by and allowed this to happen. That's not, and I'm sorry if I didn't articulate that better. That wasn't what I was saying. But I think that I know I have screenshots. Women did support this, and some of them did stand by and allow her to continue on this tangent. And some of the women in there knew about the emails to CAC. They knew. And not one of them said, maybe we should stop. Because she wasn't doing anything to you guys. Carla, she left.
I know she wasn't.
Anything. She was trying to make friends. That was her crime.
I understand.
And she didn't have the right tools to understand and communicate. And I was doing my best to help her with that, and I couldn't do enough job to stop this from happening.
I'm
sorry, I just need to mute for a minute.
I just wait till she comes back.
Okay, sorry. I'm just losing a little bit of my resiliency to not be so emotional. I just don't want this to happen to somebody else. That was like, I couldn't stop this from happening to her, but I don't want it to happen to somebody else. It just caused her so much pain. Like she didn't deal with her tragedy. That's what brought her here. That's what put her in the Discord. She wasn't dealing with her grief. And I literally 3 days prior to this had convinced her to go to therapy. Like I just needed like 1 more week, but she wasn't going to do anything to you guys. She wasn't. None of us were. She just wanted to have friends.
I don't know what to say about. I mean, I understand you're brokenhearted about your friend, and so am I. Like I I don't know what else to say. People are asking me, what's the future of Tricia in here? Well, first of all, I didn't know about all these other creators that she was emailing. I didn't know about this email. Like, yeah, she told us that she emailed Laura about all these other ones. I didn't know about this. I don't understand what the point of it is or was. Yeah, I didn't. You put Susie's PayPal in chat. I don't have her PayPal. I don't have her PayPal. I never had her PayPal. So I never put it in chat. I was giving her, put someone else's. Oh, it was Jennifer Lynn's PayPal.
Why did you say that? Breaking the silence. You keep telling me that I said that Blonde Bay was paneling up. I never said that. I don't know what you're referencing. Carla, can you help me understand what?
I don't know. What did she say? Then why did you say in chat that she was going to panel up soon about it? She said that you said that Blonde Bay was going to panel up soon about it. I don't think she did. Breaking the silence. I know everybody's mad at me now. Everybody is mad at me, from Discord. Everybody's mad at me in the chat. But, I'm taking ownership of what I did. I did not answer her. I mean, what else can I say? I, should have stood up, and I don't know what I could have done to rectify this situation. I really don't know. They help me. I don't know what I could have done. What could I have done? Who could I have gone to?
I don't know why everybody's upset. Everybody should be applauding you. Everybody should be rallying around you to applaud that you finally stood up and accepted responsibility. I don't know why these women are not. It's insane to me that nobody is willing to rally around you. I don't understand that. What was the alternative? For everybody to just keep denying that it happened? To pick apart the details? To just reinforce that she was being mean? Like what justified what happened here? Absolutely nothing. So the women that are continuing to go down this path and argue that you're wrong, Carla, or that you did something wrong, or that you're not a good person, I'm sorry, in my eyes is complete bullshit. You absolutely did the right thing. And it's the reason that I fucking thanked you from the bottom of my heart, because nobody was willing to say stop. And you were the first woman. You were the first woman. And look how much it took. Look how much it took, Carla. And you were brave enough in a chat of how many hundred people? How many hundreds?
I don't know.
To finally say, done. We're done. I'm not doing this anymore. Thank fucking God. I don't want to go down this roller coaster for another fucking week. I don't want this to be a Keck 6-month fucking panel. That's not my goal. But I can't tell you why your friends, quote unquote, aren't saying good job. I can't tell you why your friends, quote unquote, are trying to make you feel guilty. I can't tell you why your friends, quote unquote, don't give a shit about the impact it had on Blonde Bay. I don't know why that isn't the bigger focus. I don't know why they're worried about you and what you did last night and stopping it. And they're not all saying, well, shit, maybe we did something wrong. Those friends need to take a look in the mirror and fucking reassess themselves. Those are not fucking friends. They're not your friends, Carla.
The only victim here is Blonde Bay. I am not a victim, okay? But I played a part in hurting this woman. That is the part that I'm owning. That is the part that I am brokenhearted about. And I don't care if people are mad at me. Carla said in something that she never questioned it. No, I told Blondie. I said we did question it.
Breaking the silence. Okay, fine. She questioned it before. Okay. So
I
what-
did. And then, but I truly believed she was pregnant. I did say it. That was the first thing I told her when she came up here. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I can't stop it. I can't stop you guys from whatever you want to believe. You're going to believe what you believe. People are going to believe what they believe. I'm not going to accept that. I'm sorry. I'm tongue tied right now. I know everybody thinks I've thrown Tricia under the bus, but I took responsibility onto myself that I did not reach out to her. And I was wrong. That had nothing to do with Tricia. Whatever the emails that she sent out had nothing to do with me. Okay?
I'm not stopping Tricia from taking a link. Carla, I'm just going to try to translate what you have said and what I acknowledge. Carla
Okay.
has now acknowledged that she questioned the pregnancy. Carla has acknowledged that she did that in writing. Carla has acknowledged that she, maybe didn't say enough and didn't reach out and didn't do all the right things. She has acknowledged that. I understand that. I feel like we're all clear on that. But what Carla is doing now is saying I was wrong. And I really never thought she was pregnant. I was stuck in mob mentality, which happens to the best of people. Take a look at Keck's Patreon. Okay, let's just use that as an example. Mob mentality happens even to strong women, even to smart women, even to women that have the most resilience. It fucking happens. And it is okay for Carla to say that happened.
And that's what I'm saying is it did happen. And we questioned it. And that's what they were mad about last night is that they figured thought I threw Tricia under the bus like it never happened. I never said that she was lying. I said I questioned it. And I'm owning that part. But I was
don't even care
wrong.
at this point, Carla. That's what I'm saying. I don't even care because you finally stood up and corrected it.
Right.
I don't know what they wanted you to do. Like, I don't get it.
I don't know.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead, Carla. I do want your people to not feel like I'm taking over this. So I'm going to step out and let you guys go ahead and.
Well, did you want to talk to Tricia or no?
Well, if Tricia wants to come up, I'm sure I'm happy to have a conversation with her.
Okay. Bring her up. If she wants, that's up to her.
But is it going to be a conversation to solve this?
She better, I hope it's to solve it because we need to solve it. I am truly sorry for my part. I hope you understand that I am truly sorry.
I do, Carla. I do.
And I really don't care about getting dragged. That's not my worry right now. And what I'm thinking about right now is Bombay.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I know that she doesn't want anything to do with me, but that's what I'm thinking. Okay. Trisha's up. Hey, Tricia.
Hey.
Hey.
First of all, Carla, you're sitting up here lying about a few things, and I don't understand why.
Okay, tell me what I'm lying about.
Okay. When she came into that voice chat and told everyone about the incident with her daughter passing away back in last October, this past October, we all told her to not tell anyone that story. We told her how sorry we were. I was devastated for Bombay about that. You're acting like you didn't know about
Okay, but
that.
I don't remember.
Can I finish? Or are we going to do this whole yelling and screaming thing? Because I'm really not in the mood to do that right now.
All right.
Okay, we were all in there. Get Heidi up here. She was on that call as well. I begged Bombay not to tell anybody that. I didn't want anyone to use that against her. We told her how sorry we were. Blase skip. You were on that call. I emailed, some time went by, some other stuff between Blombe and I was said in a private chat between her and I that I'm not going to repeat. And I begged her some more to quit putting out private information about herself.
What? Okay.
What?
Nothing. Go ahead.
So from there, I did email Laura to ask her for those pictures because stuff was not adding up to me. Laura wrote me back, and I don't even really know what she said about someone going around saying stuff about her. I don't even remember what she really said. Point being, Carla, when I went into voice chat that day and Blombe was screaming, Susie was screaming at the top of her lungs at you. Who wanted her booted from Discord, Carla?
I didn't want her booted from Discord. That's a
Carla.
lie, Tricia.
Do you want me
Tricia,
to
that's
put
a lie. I said, wait, don't scream over me. I said I was upset. You came in and said she's booted. I did not ask you to boot her from Discord.
That was days
Never.
later.
I'm not going to. No, I never
days,
said I wanted her booted. Tricia,
that
come
was
on.
days later. And Carla,
Tricia, why are you?
Let me finish. Okay, maybe you didn't say that you wanted her booted that day, but after she was gone, you said you were glad that she was gone, that you felt more comfortable talking in there and typing and blah, 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 blah. Did you not?
I don't remember saying that. No, I don't. Honestly, I don't.
And then you
I
get
really
up there.
don't.
Okay, that's fine. Then you get up there last night and you say that you believed that she was pregnant.
I do.
Why do I have a screenshot where you were messaging me on Messenger?
Show it, Tricia.
Let me finish. I'm not into showing it. It just happened last night. I said, Carla, why would you say that you thought she was pregnant? And you said, I did at first, but then I didn't. You were on the panel.
No, I didn't say that, Tricia.
When you said that.
That screenshot says we questioned it after you came in and said stuff about whatever you said. I said we did question it after that.
Okay, but when you were on that panel last night,
you want to know what exactly I said? What exactly I said in that screenshot? Because I can bring it up. I don't care.
Point is, that's not what you said when you were on the panel. When you got on the panel, you said,
you said, Carla, we all said we didn't think she was pregnant. And I said, we said that after you said her stories didn't add up. Is exactly what I said.
We all said her stories didn't add up.
Don't say I said that I didn't believe she was pregnant. And that was like 2 days ago. So, I mean, I don't know why you're saying all this stuff. Like you're throwing me under the bus right now?
I'm not throwing you under the bus. If I wanted to throw you under the bus, I would have done it a long time ago. Point being is we all had our suspicions about the pictures, about the pregnancy for various reasons. Right or wrong?
We were wrong, and that's what I owned up to.
Okay, but then you got on the panel last night and totally was a whole different person. Like, oh, I believe she was pregnant.
I do believe she was pregnant. I always believed she was pregnant, even when you planted the seed of doubt.
Then why did you go along with it with the rest of us and say that you didn't?
That's exactly what we were talking about. We all went along with it, and we were wrong. Okay. So we were wrong. Like, I'm just telling you that.
Okay.
Even Mandy said the same thing.
Yeah.
We all questioned it. Blondie, do you want to talk or?
I just want to make sure to give Tricia an opportunity to speak.
Okay.
You know, in that email when I said that about what did I say? I don't even remember the exact words. If she got on panel or something, I was gonna drop some shit. That was meaning the running back and forth from Kimmy's Discord to our Discord, telling stuff that was going on. And she did do that. And I heard that was, you weren't supposed to do that. So, I asked her not to do that anymore. And she said, okay. She
You
tried
asked her not to give you information anymore?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yes, I did, Blondie. I'm not going to sit up here and lie about it. And this is another thing. You know, when me and Carla were being drugged from here to Timbuktu and back from this morbid angel and monkey, she would tell us, like, and they were threatening to get out. Now I'm going to start fucking crying because now I'm being made out to be this piece of shit. Maybe I am wrong about Blonde, or Susie. I'm sorry. I can't call her Susie. She don't look like a fucking Susie to me, but there's a lot of things that I talked to her about in private that just didn't add up to me. I was never, ever, ever going to go public with it. I wasn't going to go into chats and say stuff about a deceased child, her not being pregnant, which is my opinion. Okay. That's my opinion. None of that. I wasn't ever going to say any of that. I was going to say, quit running from Discord to Discord, telling other people's Discord info. That's it.
Tricia, she was only in 2 Discords.
I didn't know that.
Okay, Tricia. So that aside, fine. She was a Discord spy. She was.
And please don't yell. I'm not yelling at you, Blondie. And I didn't appreciate you on the panel last night, like totally fucking reaming me out. Because
Tricia, I don't appreciate what you did to my friend.
What did I do?
Tricia,
exactly.
If you don't understand the wrong that you have done here after everything I did to try to explain that.
How about when we were getting drugged? Let me finish this part real quick and then I'll let you finish. How about when we were getting drugged and she's screaming at Carla in voice chat? She's telling us when they're threatening to get a hold of our fucking husbands and shit. And she's telling us not how to feel and where to go. She's telling Carla what chats to go into, who to block, who
okay, can I respond to that?
Who to in just a second. Who to not like, who to do, what to do. You don't get to go around telling people how to feel. You don't get to go around telling people, where to go and who to like and who not to like, right or wrong.
Okay, so
I have never told Carla or anyone else where to go. Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Thank you. Okay, so I can tell you what she was upset about is she felt like you were promoting Carla going live. And she did not want Carla going live about this drama because what she saw, right? And right or wrong, this is what she saw and this is what she felt. She felt like it was impacting Carla in a really negative way. And she was worried about Carla.
And I agreed with her about that.
Can I finish?
Yes. Yeah, sorry. I'm sorry, but I agreed with her about that. Ask Carla. So, I don't control Carla, Blondie. I don't.
Tricia, if you're telling me that you never once asked Carla to use her panel or her platform, then I'm sorry. I'm going to have to disagree.
Use her platform for what?
To speak.
I may have once or twice. Nothing ever about.
Okay, but my point
drama. I didn't tell Carla to go live about the morbid angel, about the cops, about all the drama that's happened in the past couple of weeks.
Blonde Bay did not want her friend to do that. I understand that you disagreed with that. I understand. I know. She told me once that you told her she's not allowed to tell Carla that she can't go live. Okay.
We all tried to get Carla to chill out and not be so impulsive and deal with this, but we can't control other people. You can't do that.
You understand that you keep telling us that you were telling Carla not to go live, but yet you were on all of her panels?
I had to. She was up there crying. She was up there crying and screaming, and I felt like I had to go up there and help my friend out.
From the very beginning, the first panel Carla ever did, it was Carla out of control. Come on.
Do what?
Tricia, are you telling me you had zero influence on what Carla was doing?
Absolutely not. I'm not saying I had zero influence. No, I'm not saying I had zero. Am I sitting there brainwashing Carla every day saying, Carla, they're saying this about you. They're saying that. Go live. Say this, do that, do that. No, Blondie, I wasn't doing that. And when it got really bad, I begged Carla, don't go watch them about you being, or don't go watch their lives dragging you. Don't watch it. Don't pay attention. Don't listen. She wouldn't do it. She couldn't not go listen to them. She said, it's too hard.
Okay.
I have to hear what they're saying.
Okay.
Did
So
you not,
Tricia,
Carla?
can I ask you a
Yeah, I
question?
did. I'm agreeing with you. And Blonde hurt my feelings, and I'm saying I said that, but I would have got over it. I get over it when someone yells at me eventually.
I mean,
But
Tricia,
it did hurt my feelings.
it's not like they didn't have a real friendship. It's not like Carla and and Blonde were that Carla secretly never really liked the woman. Like they had a real friendship. So I just feel like it's kind of being turned into like as if there wasn't really a friendship, and Blonde is just like bossing people around.
We
Like,
all had a friendship with Blonde. I planned a baby shower for her. Like, I dropped her PayPal link so she could get
okay.
baby items. I
So I
even told her, please
Laura
don't.
And told Laura that you didn't believe she had a dead child.
Because she said that it happened in October, and it didn't make sense to me that she buried a baby in October.
You kicked her out. You kicked her out.
Listen, can I finish? I didn't kick her out for that.
But wait a minute. Why after the fact? You had already cut her off. She wasn't doing anything to you. Why did you go to Keck after?
I went to Keck to get the pictures, and I said that I didn't believe that baby died 2 months ago, and then she entered Laura's contest on the 31st. That's my opinion. How do you bury a baby in October? How do you bury a baby in October and then go on a live?
This is where you have it wrong. You didn't care enough to listen to her. The baby... Oh, I can't even believe we're having this argument, Tricia. Do you understand how disgusting this is?
Yeah, I do.
This is disgusting.
I agree. I just didn't understand how that could happen in the second week of October, but you're entering a contest on the 31st of October. Like, it didn't make sense to me. There's a lot more that I'm not going to say up here that doesn't make sense to me.
It didn't make sense, Tricia, because you have the time wrong. You have the time wrong, girl.
Well, that was the timing she told us in the Discord.
Oh, Tricia, you heard it wrong. Show me in writing where she told you that, please.
It was said in a voice chat, and I begged her not to ever tell anyone that again, because I didn't want people to use it against her.
And look now, you using it against her. Look what happened.
I didn't use it against her.
The very advice you gave her, you turned around and did.
I didn't use it against her.
Okay. Do I need to read the emails again? Do you forget what you wrote?
No, I have the emails, but I'm going to tell you this right now. Plenty of other people knew about that. How? I have no freaking clue.
I don't care. What
I don't either, really. I was just saying.
Well, what does that have to do with you intentionally taking sensitive information and taking it to a creator and asking a creator for more information so you can literally so you can bust her the fuck out?
I wasn't going to bust her the fuck out about that. That was about the Discord hopping.
You said you were?
That was about the Discord hopping from Discord to Discord.
But why? You kicked her out. She wasn't talking to you guys. She wasn't bothering you guys. She did nothing. Why are you continuing to go after a girl that didn't do anything to you?
Because you came into a chat and said that you couldn't something to the effect of you couldn't wait for Blonde to get up and tell her story about me. That's what I heard.
You have that screenshot? Can you show me that screenshot?
I would have to dig for it.
Okay, if you could do that, I would really.
Or whoever's the mole was one of the moles in the Discord, because the emails never even got put out publicly.
I understand that.
I never put them out.
I understand that.
Laura said she never put them out.
I understand that.
So whoever was in there screenshot and shit, and
you know what? So the mole isn't the bad person here. The mole's not the creator. So can you somebody please show me a screenshot where I said, I cannot wait for Blonde Bay to get up and bust you the fuck out. Please. I'm begging you guys to show me that screenshot.
No, someone put it in Discord, so I'll dig for it, but
Dig for it. I mean, it shouldn't be that hard to find.
well, one of your moles could probably go find it.
Okay, so then you don't have a screenshot. That's what I'm hearing.
No, I said it's in Discord. If you want me to look for it, I will.
Please do. Please do. Because
and then I said, or you can have one of your moles go find it.
Okay, instead, how about I read the conversation to you that you had in your Discord about it? How about I just read it to you?
Do what you want at this point. I really don't care.
Okay, no problem. Because you didn't have a screenshot. That's the problem. There was chit chat amongst the women, but I never even said your name.
Could have been in voice chat. Wait a minute. Honestly, I don't remember.
I might have been the one that said that you had said something to me.
No, it wasn't you, Carla. Don't worry. It wasn't you.
Well, I'm not worried because I apologize for
somebody said it. That's the point. I don't know if
I know that somebody said it.
Well, here's the question, Tricia. Do you really want me to now drag more shit out of your Discord and more shitty things that happened with other women? Or do you perhaps want to stop and just accept some responsibility for anything?
I'll accept responsibility for the whole Discord because it's mine and it's gone. Like after this panel, it's gone. I'm done with it. I always said I would never have one. That was the joke between me and Blonde Bay. And then one day it just became a fact. She made it. I appreciated her for it. And now I know why people don't do Discords because of this shit right here. So the Discord after this live will be done.
Is it Discord that's the problem, or is it your actions? Because the Discord didn't make you email Keck. It didn't make you tell Keck that you didn't believe that this girl was pregnant, that you were getting ready to bust her the fuck out, that you didn't believe that she had a dead kid, that she was fucking shady, and the rest of it.
Yeah, you're right. It's actions, and that's still my opinion because there's other things that I'm not going to say, and I haven't said in Discord, and I'll never say. It's my opinion. I'm entitled to it.
I'm begging you to say them. I am begging you to say them. Say them, girl. Just let out all these horrible, dirty things.
Nope.
She is.
It ain't dirty. I never said dirty. I've never said it was anything dirty. So
please tell us these seedy, awful things you know.
They're not awful. They're personal.
I'm her friend. So if she's a horrible person,
I never said that. You're twisting and turning all of this. I never said awful, horrible, dirty, any of that. It's personal.
But you're saying
that's it.
Please, girl, tell me these personal, horrible things that led you to believe that she would lie.
You're saying personal, horrible things. Quit twisting my words. I never said personal, I never said horrible things. I said personal. And no, I'm not telling you or anyone else for that matter. Okay. So there's that.
Okay. Well, again, Tricia, here we are. Okay.
You need to quit being so condescending with me. I'm not doing it to you, and I don't appreciate you doing it to me.
Tricia,
I'm not up here cussing and raging like a maniac. You need to get some sleep if you've only had 12 hours of sleep in 4 days.
Tricia,
what?
You know what? At this point, I don't really feel like you're the person to give me any kind of advice.
Okay.
Tricia, don't you think we owe Blonde Bay? Like I
have apologized to her. I tried to write her in Hangouts. I've told people that I missed her. I told people I felt like a piece of shit for booting her out because she didn't write me back.
Tricia, you just don't get it. It's okay. Well, you understand the actions that you've done, the way they've impacted everybody. You keep deflecting into these little details that don't really matter. But what you won't address is why you wrote that to Keck and why you said those things in that email and why you utilized Keck and why you leaked this to other creators, Tricia. You think you're holding back? I'm holding back. Let me tell you, girl, I've got more I'm sitting on. You think that this is the end? It's not. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to mitigate the damage you have caused. Mitigate it, not only for my friend, but for yours. So if you don't want to stand up for your friends and for yourself and for the fucking victim in this, then I cannot help you.
She's gone. Oh, okay. I got to give her another link. Blondie's gone. Blondie, are you coming back up? She's gone now. Blondie, I want you back up. Mandy, are you still there?
Yeah.
Blondie, are
I
you
was
still there?
reading everything.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, I'm waiting for Blondie to come back up because she's not here.
My phone rang.
Okay.
Knocked me off.
Blondie, are you still there? I don't know if she's going to. I want her back up here because I think this needs to be squashed and be done with. Blondie, are you still here? Are you still in the chat? I don't know if she just. I think she might have left. I don't know.
Well,
I think maybe she.
I tried to reach out to Blombe and talk to her on Hangouts. So,
Well,
at this
yeah,
point, it's
Blondie is
whatever.
going through therapy now, so
No,
I felt it my need to go offer her an apologies because for my part, for hurting her, I am sorry. So it is, oh, there she is.
I'll accept responsibility for what I did.
Blondie, you want to come back up?
Not gonna get up here and twist my words around though. That's not fair.
Oh, she doesn't want to come up anymore. She doesn't want to engage with you.
Mm,
That
well,
will not accept responsibility. You need to see. I did, and I never put you under the bus, Tricia. I accepted the responsibility for me because this started with me not responding to
her
Blonde
email. Yeah,
and
I
not
get
reaching
it,
out to
Carla.
her, and that's my fault. I did not blame you for it. I'm taking Blondie. Do you
I'm
want to
not
come
mad
back up
at
or
you.
not?
I'm not mad at you, but I'm just saying, like, when
But
she was screaming at you in voice chat, you were upset that day.
I
When
was
she was
upset.
telling us how to feel and all this and don't do this and blah 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 blah. We were upset.
We were because we were going through like a stressful time and we just didn't want someone else yelling at us when we had everything else coming at us. But it's still, to be honest with you, I would have got over it. I mean, I get over things. I would have, I and for you to say that I wanted her kicked out of Discord, that's not true. I didn't. You came in and said she's out, she's booted, or whatever. And but I feel bad.
Well, I mean, from what
Blondie, do you want to come up or not? I know you don't want to.
I don't think she does, Carla. I think she's upset.
I think she's upset.
well,
I think we need to get close to Carla getting burned by Carla. Tricia is not to blame, not all to blame. They
I'll
both
take
enable each other.
responsibility. I'll take
I took responsibility
for my actions. I will. I own my shit, but you know, to get on a live last night and knowing that I can't get on a panel at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the freaking morning. That was fucked up, but it's whatever.
Okay, but I mean, that's the thing, that when I said what I said to Blondie is, I feel truly bad and ashamed for how I made this girl feel. I do. And for even questioning anything about her, because that's not right. Carla, how come you end up hurting your friends in the end? Fuck off, Meglight. You don't even know me. Now I'm getting it. I will come back up. Please give me a minute. Okay, just give her a minute, and then she'll come back up. I mean, I'll take responsibility for what I did. I didn't reach out to her. You know what? It was when all this stuff was going on with Monkey Mar and Morbid Angel, and people told me, don't check your emails, don't read your comments. And so I wasn't. And I know Blondie came into certain chats and said, check your email, and check your friend request. And I really don't know how that works in Discord. But, oh, here comes Full. I don't want him in here. I don't need that.
I'm not reading the chat. I'm just not in the mood for that.
Come up when she's ready
to see anyone's crap. So I'll take responsibility for what I did, and that's it. You know, I'm allowed to have an opinion, just like everyone else.
Yeah.
And no, I wasn't going to get up and bust her the fuck out about pregnant or not, or about anything else. It was about the Discord to Discord shit that she was running back, telling to our Discord.
But can you admit that things that you said with her, we didn't know about? You guys talked privately too.
Yeah,
we didn't know everything you talked about.
I didn't
privately.
tell you. No, I didn't tell you guys because she asked me not to, and it was a private chat between her and I in the private mod chat in Discord.
Well, that's what I just
you guys had no clue. You guys had no clue about that. None. Because I didn't repeat it to you guys.
Exactly. And that's what I wanted people to know, is that we did not know every conversation that you guys had, because we
You absolutely did not know. No, you didn't. Because she'd asked me not to say anything, and I didn't. And I still will not. It's not nothing nasty or vile. She's not a vile, nasty, wicked person at all. There's just some things that don't add up to me, and that's my right to think that. And if people don't like it, then so be it.
I didn't do a fundraiser. I offered her all my super chats. I don't know why people keep saying
a baby shower. Why are they calling it?
They keep saying I was having a fundraiser. I wasn't having a fundraiser. I offered to give her every super chat, which I still will give her.
Even after she was out of the Discord, Carly, you kept saying you're still going to give her that money. And I kept saying, that's fine. You do what you want with your money, Carla. Right?
Right.
God.
But I wasn't having I hate when they say I had a fundraiser. I didn't. The only thing we were going to do after I gave her money for super chats, if I get it, I don't even know how that works, and I haven't gotten one yet, we were going to have a baby shower.
And that was me, you, Eagle, and...
Well, it was Eagle at first.
Well, Eagle it was my idea at first. Eagle jumped on and said she would help. You jumped on and said that you would help. So it was all three of us that were offering to do this baby shower. We did the Amazon. She did the Amazon wish list. We dropped the link, and she started getting some money for her baby. Big deal. That's not a fundraiser.
But that was in Eagle's chat. That was never, I never had a PayPal in my chat for her.
I know.
So they're calling it, that's saying I had a fundraiser and I'm like scamming people by saying that I was always going to give that. So whatever, there's like $50 in there. And that's all going in her PayPal, whatever PayPal she has. I think it's in Hello Starlights. That's all going in hers.
Right.
Blondie wants the link again,
Crazy
Carla.
great Kate, what?
Blondie wants the link again.
Crazy Nurse Granny. First of all, we questioned it. We never said she wasn't pregnant. And we questioned it for what, a day? Maybe? And that was just right after that Montana Sky thing. You know, we had just got, like, I got, you know, fooled by him. And I'm
Hey,
like,
listen,
thinking,
this
God,
is
I
the
hope I
deal.
don't get fooled again.
This is the deal. There's a lot more that happened behind the scenes that they don't know about. So I don't care what anyone says.
That who
I'm
doesn't
not
know about?
just
We
people
don't?
people in the side chat, and I'm never repeat it, so they can think what they want.
All right. Blondie's up.
Okay. Okay. So first, I want to let's talk about
I
how.
can't hear if she's talking.
Okay.
Can't hear?
Let me go out and come back in.
I'm gonna go out and come back in.
All right.
Oh, now Tricia's gone. Jesus. Oh, get rid of this. Carla, you lied initially until threatened emails. Bullshit. Oni, go away. Whoever you are. Okay. Both up. Okay. Can you guys hear each
me?
other? Blondie, can you hear Tricia?
Can she speak again, please?
Hello.
Okay. I can hear you.
All right. I can hear you too.
Okay. So let's, I first want to address me going on a panel last night. And you're saying that I knew that you wouldn't be able to respond. Okay. So I want you to help me understand what the expectation was. What response was acceptable when Keck was calling out my friend and asking Hello Starlight if she was shady and if she was really pregnant. And I knew that came from you.
Do what now?
What was an
Sorry.
acceptable response? Knowing
Well,
when
I
Keck
guess
was
to go on a
going.
panel. Yeah, to go on a panel and clear it up.
Okay.
It's just the fact
you.
that everyone kept saying, you know, where's TNT? Why can't she come up? Blah, blah, blah. I have a family is sleeping at night. I've already been busted one time being on a Keck panel late at night. You know, I wasn't trying to wake up my whole household and get screamed and yelled at and all that.
Okay, sure.
Come up there, or I would have.
Even the mods I saw say that, just so you know. In fact, I know that Lexi Liu said not everybody can jump up on a panel. So I do, in good faith, believe that they were communicating that to people.
Okay, I quit watching after a while, and I just went to bed. So if that was said, then I apologize. I didn't see that. And Blondie, I can't take responsibility for stuff I do and that I have done. So, you know, that's just not the case. I am very capable of taking responsibility for my actions. I've done it before. I have no problem doing it again. At all.
Okay. So then can you help me understand what the intention was? I understand that you're saying that you wanted the photos because you didn't believe her, even though those photos are public. They were on a community post. Marcia did a panel about it. We showed the pictures to many on many different occasions. But what was your intent when you received the photos again? What was the intent?
I just wanted to see them for myself. I just wanted to look at them and compare them. There was a bunch of stuff that sorry, I'm stirring this coffee real quick. There was a bunch of stuff that I told you, Susie and I talked about in private that
Okay.
just didn't add up to me. Like,
Okay.
I'm not going to apologize for
Okay.
it. I wasn't going to put the photos out or make a video, or if that's what you're thinking. Wasn't anything like
No.
that.
So, okay, so then
And with
that's
Kat coming
totally
back
fine.
with her,
Carla, or I'm sorry, Tricia, please. What I would like to do is I actually think that it's worth it at this point, because you have made it clear that these things don't make sense to you, and I can help you with that a little bit, right? So, Carla, I would like to screen share the photos,
Okay.
the Halloween photos.
Okay.
Okay, so just give me a moment here. I just want to line them up for everybody.
I mean, I'm not the only one that has said that, Blondie,
Right. But you are the only one that emailed Keck about getting the information along with several other accusations. So I just want to clear up the accusations.
Okay. All right.
Give me just one more moment, just lining them up. I want to make sure that they are nice and enlarged.
And this is another thing I had asked when that Discord first started, for nobody to drop personal private photos of themselves, of their families, of anything. And she dropped like 10 pictures, and I went back in there and deleted them because I didn't want them in there, and I found that weird too.
You found
We weren't even talking about, like, at
but
that
no,
time.
wait a
We
minute.
weren't even.
Didn't Blonde
No,
make
can I
the
finish?
Discord rules? Didn't she put the
Jesus
Discord rules?
Christ. I can't even finish. So this is like,
okay, I'm sorry. You're right.
Nowhere.
I apologize. You're right. I'm sorry. Please continue.
Yeah, we did put the disclaimer rules in there, but she still went in there and put like 10 or 12 photos in there. And I didn't understand why, because nobody else was, we weren't even talking about each other's looks or photos or anything like that. So I went back in there and I deleted them and I said nothing about it. And we went on about our Discord. Like, it was never mentioned until now.
Okay. And was she, was there a conflict or something? Like, did you guys have a big fight about that?
No, I have no clue why the photos were dropped in there. None. Absolutely none. I didn't ask her about it. I didn't say anything. I might have said, you're really pretty, or I might have said, you're really pretty, or something, but I went back and I deleted them because I didn't want them in there. I didn't want pictures of anyone in there. No one's kids in there. No one's family. Nothing.
Okay. I'm just trying to understand that. Like, what were the pictures of? Were they bad photos?
The same ones that you, like, the Halloween ones.
Wait a minute. So she showed you guys the Halloween photos.
She dropped them in there.
What?
And I deleted them. I don't know why. And I that is the God's to honest truth. No one was talking about the Halloween contest at the time. No one was talking about anything at the time. They just boom, 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 boom. They just all came through.
Okay. So what was your thinking there? What were you thinking she was doing?
I didn't know.
Did you
I deleted them. No, I just deleted them.
Okay.
Because that was part of the rules, was no photos.
Okay. So, here's the thing, Tricia. I know, because I, talk to her every day, that you broke some Discord rules as well. And
I did.
Deleted
every day. Every day I did.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
So is it fair to say that everybody was breaking the Discord rules?
Yes.
Okay. Carla, I have these lined up. So just bear with me, because I've never screen shared before. So I think I need to click my screen share.
Yeah, I think so. I'm not sure. I've never done that, but.
Well, let's just give it a whirl and see what happens. Let me make
I think you have to present her.
How do I present her?
You have to.
I think let me click it first. And then maybe that will prompt you, Carla.
Okay.
Okay, so bear with me and I'm going to, okay. Okay, so I am going to, let's see. Screen share works. Okay, some screens let you record it. Okay. All right, I believe I got this. Let's see. So let me choose. I just need to choose. Okay, great. Okay, so. Okay. Can you see?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So these are the infamous Halloween photos that had accused Bombay of using somebody else's photos. Okay, so this is the first one, and just for context, everybody, she's super into makeup, and she's super into costumes. So this is like definitely her wheelhouse. She just has like a ton of fun in this area. Okay, so there's one. Okay, and are these large enough? Can you guys see these?
Can you guys see them? Can you make them bigger?
Sure.
I don't know.
Yeah. No, let me go back and let's make them bigger.
That.
Okay.
Hang on, I got more. Hang on. Because I actually have the photos back from when they were submitted to the contest. So I know that these are the correct photos. Okay.
Yeah, they are. Those are the ones I saw.
Okay. So there's one. Hopefully that's big enough for you guys.
Can you guys see? Yeah, they see it.
Okay, good. You know what? Just for giggles, let's just we're just going to blow it up. Okay. There's one. Okay. Now let me enlarge this one. Okay. There's two.
By the way, did she do her own makeup?
She
I'm
did.
just curious. She did a good job.
This is definitely her. This is her thing.
Okay.
Now her response, I guess maybe I would have redacted that. I was talking to her about what Keck had. Let me just do this really quick. Give me one moment. Just bear with me one moment. Oh, come on. I need to get my mouse. Oh, screw it. Okay. I'm not going to blow it up any bigger, but do you guys, get the idea of that one? Hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So these were the two others that she sent to Keck because she was sharing with Keck at the time, just some of her fun outfits. Okay. So what was brought into question, and this is what I understood from Keck, was Keck did not think that the girl in these photos, okay, the girl in this photo is the same girl in this photo. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna close this back down just so we can see the bottom one a little bit better. Okay. Hopefully you guys can see that. Okay. So now just for you, Tricia, so you understand that this is in fact her. I pulled this from her Instagram.
See, I've never seen these. These are new to me.
Yeah, because they're not.
Yeah, I've never seen them.
Okay. So you guys can see that her face surely looks, like she's got contouring in some, and she's got, some are accented, and she wears a lot of makeup. But Tricia, does this help you believe that she is who she is, or do you feel like those don't look the same?
I just feel like picture 1 and 2 do not look like the same person.
1 and 2.
That one.
Mm-hmm.
And especially that one on the right.
Carla, Mandy, do you feel like?
But makeup, makeup does,
Because-
wonders. So
Right. Because so
Yeah, it depends on how you do your makeup.
yeah.
Yeah. Because you
um,
can make yourself look totally different with makeup, but,
yeah. Oh
Her.
yeah, absolutely. Okay.
because when Keck asked her to panel up, like she didn't believe, she accused her of being a scammer on one of my lives, like for months ago. She came up on my panel. Remember that, Tricia? And she had no makeup on. She was getting ready to take her son, I believe it was her son, to school. And like she didn't look like this. She looked totally different, but that's like
Yeah.
first thing in the morning,
Yeah.
because I go on first thing in the morning. So,
She had no
when you have makeup on, you look
on.
totally different. But she went right on camera to prove that who she was. So,
And that was mortifying for her because she had no makeup on and
no,
like,
she had no makeup on. She just turned the camera on and it was me. Which we all had respect for because she did that.
right. Right. So I mean, it's like, is the girl using a filter? Well, fuck yeah. Like I don't know any women that don't throw in filters. But even assuming that picture 1 and 2 don't look like each other, I'm showing you her Instagram.
Right. Well,
Right.
it looks like her. Yeah. I
Like-
think it does. That's my opinion.
So
With the makeup
Instagram
on.
pictures are definitely the girl that cammed up on Carla's.
Yeah, she is. Because she cammed up on mine with no makeup on.
Okay, so let's look at the picture, Tricia, that you don't think looks like that, and let's just like zoom in on it. So
No, I just said makeup,
yeah,
I have teenagers, they can do makeup very well too. So maybe just the makeup. I don't know.
yeah, no, that's just what I'm trying to put to rest, right? So is it the black and white one, skull one, or is it the heart one?
No, it was the colored one for me, but
Okay.
at this point it doesn't even matter the pictures because the makeup, I didn't even really think about the whole makeup, but then I'm thinking about my kids and how they can change their appearance with the contouring and all the makeup.
Right. Well, I just feel like, just for giggles, like I kind of just want to do it so that way there's just no question. I want the chatters, to be able to have this opportunity because maybe some of them think that it doesn't look the same either. So I'm just going to side by side it so that way everybody can see. Let me just change the. Okay. No, do that. Let's do landscape. Actually, here, I'll do this. I'm gonna make this back small. There we go. And then we're gonna put that next to this one. Okay, so now we have them side by side, and I'm going to enlarge them. Okay. All right. Can you guys see that?
Yes.
Okay.
It looks like the same girl. Especially the one in the corner on the top right corner.
Oh, good eye. Yeah.
I think that really looks like her. To me. I mean, my opinion, I'm looking at all the pictures, but okay, so yeah, that one to me the most looks like her.
Okay.
And I saw her with no makeup on first thing in the morning. Okay.
Yeah.
When she paneled up.
Right.
When she went on camera.
Okay. So I can't see the chat. Can you guys tell me if there's like a consensus in the chat about whether or not they look the same?
Okay. Do you guys?
I think the general consensus is everybody thinks that's her.
Yeah.
It's just.
I think so. Press 1 if you think it's her, 2 if you don't think it's her.
And Tricia,
I think
how are you feeling at this point? Do you feel like that it looks like her, or do you still think, no, it's not her?
I think it looks like her, but you know, Carla, when the pictures were put in there, you agreed too that it didn't look like her.
I said that one of the eyes in the picture looked like it was green and the other one looked like it was brown. Yeah, I did say that.
That is right, Carla, because she wears colored contacts, just like
Okay,
Tricia
so
does.
that's what I noticed. Only the eye color.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
what I
this is all
said.
getting put on to me that I'm the only one that said it didn't look like her and blah, blah, blah. And that's not true.
No, I just said I didn't think the
I'm
eye
the only
color was
one
the
that
thing.
said that she wasn't pregnant, and that's not true. I'm the only one that said this and that and this and that.
No,
and
you did. That's not.
No.
Not true.
No, Tricia.
But that's okay. That's okay.
Well, I'm not. So, Mandy, did you at the time believe that that these were not the same pictures, that it was not the same person?
Not necessarily. I question the nose and I question the eyes too as well, because I don't know her. I don't see her
Right.
face. I don't know what her genuine eye color is.
Right.
You know.
So, yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So understood. And listen, this was like a community topic. It became, right? So
we weren't going to go out and say that's not her because her eye color is different. We were just making, like observations. It wasn't.
Sure.
We didn't say it wasn't her because they're the same pictures we all saw.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and here's the thing: like, we all have conversations in Discord, right? Like, that's okay.
Right.
You can question stuff like that. Like,
right, but nothing was ever going to be like said that it wasn't her. I mean, we just like Mandy said, she thought the nose looked different, and that could be chalked up to the makeup, the eyes. And you said she wears colored contacts. I just noticed that the eye color looked different. That's the only thing I said about that. Again,
My biggest thing was
her.
the mouth.
Yeah, hers
the mouth.
was the mouth.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, she's definitely overdrawn her lips.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
That's obvious. It was a Halloween picture. So.
But yeah, like you said in the top, like Carla said though, in the top right corner picture,
yeah,
if you look at her top lip right there in the
Mhm.
position that it is, and the same with her in the makeup on the right in the costume, you can tell the lip on top.
Yeah. Okay. So listen, like, again, it's okay. Like, it's totally cool to have those conversations, right? Like I don't think anybody cares about anybody having those types of conversations. We have them too. I think where the line gets drawn, Tricia, is that it is just that you went back to Keck to reobtain the photos. That's where the line was crossed. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
and with the rest of that email, I didn't, and you can see in the email where she says something about someone talking about her in chat, and I say, huh? And then, like, I really didn't even understand what she was talking about, who was talking about her in chat. And then I just I'll put a stop to it if it's someone from my Discord or whatever, or I'll say something if it's someone from my Discord. I'll say something to them, and that was the end of that email. But I shouldn't even have emailed her.
thank you for acknowledging.
I shouldn't have. Yeah, I shouldn't have. I'll own that, and I'll never do it again. Believe that.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. So,
Blondie, I don't have a problem owning my stuff. I really don't.
Trish, do you understand the impact, the chain reaction that caused?
I do. And I feel like shit for it. And that's why I tried to get a hold of Bombay. It probably was too late, but an apology is better than nothing, right?
Yeah, but and I think
it may not fix everything, but I wanted to apologize to her So I downloaded Hangouts again, and I went in and I apologized to her.
Right. And the only reason that apology is being questioned, Trish, is because if you look at the timestamps, you were responding to Keck.
What do you mean?
After you apologized, you responded to Keck after you apologized.
That's because she was asking me something about who was going around saying something about her.
Okay. So
wasn't it?
let me you know what?
Wasn't it? Am I wrong?
I don't remember. No,
know.
honestly, I don't remember. So hang on.
Okay.
Let me reread it. Let me find it.
Okay.
I just gotta find it.
I know I didn't apologize and then go ask for the pictures.
Oh, also, I am hearing from one of the girls in your Discord that that they were talking about the Halloween costume, the Halloween contest in VC, and some of the girls asked her to post them, and that's why she posted them in the Discord.
Maybe.
And because they were already public and they were already on a community page, they were already on YouTube. I'm guessing she didn't feel like that was a violation of the rules because they were already public photos.
Okay, maybe I wasn't in that voice chat.
Who said that?
I know that
one of the girls that was kicked out.
Oh, I don't remember that conversation.
Yeah, I don't remember asking to see pictures.
Do you remember that,
ever.
Mandy? Yeah, because I don't remember that.
No. I'm sorry. She's not saying you all were on a VC.
Oh.
Okay. Because I don't remember anybody asking for those pictures.
Yeah, no. So she's just saying that they were in a VC. Like I'm, you know, because our VC sometimes there's 2 people, sometimes there's 60 people. It just ranges. Okay, so let me grab the. Okay, so all I want to do is I'm not going to, you know, dredge through everything. All I want to do is just I don't want to miss.
They were on a community page. What was the point of like we could have all gone there and seen them, right? Like I don't know. Like
yeah,
I didn't know they were on a community page, or I would have.
I didn't either.
Emailed Laura to ask her for them.
They were also on Marsha's live.
I did not know that.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that.
Yeah. She made it a point to make those photos public. So that way, you know, she didn't want people to think that she was scamming, you know, the community. Or
well, that's good because now I know who the mole was.
Okay, so is the mole what we should be focusing on, Trish? Because we were doing so good.
No, I was just saying no. And I'm not going to bring it up. I'm not going to blast. I'm not going to do anything about it. The Discord will be shut down when this panel's done.
Okay.
So no worries about that.
Okay, so this was your response to Keck. I haven't heard a rumor about you allowing them to bash Carla. I heard they got pissed because you wouldn't allow them to. And Susie and Blondie announced in our ashes tonight that Susie is going to be paneling up about some things she's been holding back on. And she told 8 to 10 of us in a Discord VC that her 8-year-old child died in October, but she entered your Halloween contest. What the fuck? Plus, she wasn't all Carla's super chats for baby stuff. I don't believe she's pregnant or had a child that died. Please keep this between you and I until the bitch goes public with Blondie McDumbass so I can see what the fuck she's talking about. Please tell me again about this rumor. I will definitely fucking stop it.
Yeah, I didn't know what rumor she was talking about or who was running around saying what. Or I'm assuming now that she's talking about her ex-Patreons. I don't know.
But if you were responding to the rumor, why were you trashing her again? Because 90% of the email is about trashing Susie, and 10% of this, literally, it's one sentence. And tell me this rumor too. I will definitely fucking stop it.
I wasn't sure when you came into Republican Ashes and someone had come in a Discord and told me that you said you guys were paneling up. I wasn't sure what it was about. So I assumed it was about me. So I was going to drop the shit that she was going from Discord to Discord telling information. That was what that was about.
But do you realize that you don't ever mention in this email that she is passing information from Discord to Discord? You don't ever mention that. What you do mention is everything else.
Yeah.
So it's confusing to me that you would mention all of these other things, but not mention that she's.
I'm not a big emailer. I don't like emails. I don't check my emails half the time. I didn't know who or what Laura was talking about. I mean, now that you're reading it back, I realized that she's talking about her ex Patreons, I guess, trashing her. I don't know. I should have never emailed her. I've already said that. You know, it's just a big clusterfuck is all it is.
Yeah, it sure was.
I was wrong for emailing her. I'll own that.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I had some, horrible suspicions about Susie, and I went to the wrong person to get the pictures, and that's my fuck up again.
So thank you. I appreciate that. So from the other ladies and from you, there seems that there was a huge concern about the info that she was taking, which is not okay. It's not okay to take stuff from Discord ever by anybody. No excuse. Like there's a sanctity to every Discord. Absolutely. I understand that. Unless there's no unless. It's not okay. Okay. Can you guys help me understand the type of content that she was bringing to you from Kimmy's? Was she trashing people? Was she saying?
I don't think she was bringing anything to us. I think it was in the mod chat between Tricia and her.
Yeah, I didn't see
We
anything
never saw
pertaining
anything.
to anybody.
It was
I don't even know.
It was between her and I in private mod chat.
Okay, so
And
Tricia
I didn't tell anyone else in the Discord what she had said because she begged me not to.
Okay, right. And right, but this was the thing that you were going to tell the entire community, right? This was a thing
I
that
was mad. I was mad, and I'm a very impulsive person, and I'm working on that. I probably would have never said that, what she had said to me, because I don't want to hurt other people's feelings anymore than I already have, apparently.
So, Tricia, would you be willing to type to me in the private chat so I can understand what she was telling you? Because I certainly don't want her to be victimizing anybody either. So I would like to know
she wasn't victimizing anybody. She was mad at one certain individual, and that was it. She doesn't go around bashing this person. She was just relaying stuff that this person was saying in Kimmy's back to me. And I don't have a problem with this person, so I didn't understand why. Maybe she was just venting to me about it, or whatever. But I know that this person doesn't even want to be known that they're in that Discord. So
okay. And so from the conversation I saw, somebody, I'm not sure if it was you or somebody else, had said that she slipped up and told you that. So did she slip up and tell you, or did she intentionally tell you that that person was in a Discord?
She slipped up about a few things, and then she intentionally told me about a few other things. So both.
Okay. So we don't have to.
And that's what. Sorry, but that's what made me feel a little sketch about. Well, is she running back and telling stuff? If she's going to do that to Kimmy's Discord, then she would do that to my Discord. You know what I mean?
Well, sure, but it was a slip up, right? It wasn't. She wasn't.
Some of it was a slip up, and some of it was intentional.
Okay. So that's okay. Yeah. I know who that person is, and I believe that he is going to address this on his own platform. So I'm going to allow him that. I don't want to. That is for him to deal with.
Yeah, that's not even the one that I'm really talking about. That was the slip up one.
Oh, okay. So then can you type to me in the private chat what she divulged to you that was a secret that shouldn't have been divulged?
I'm not gonna do. I think I've, done enough damage with her,
Oh,
maybe.
for me.
So I'm gonna keep that between her and I.
Well,
I
I
don't
won't
want to
make it
cause her
public,
any more
Tricia.
problems. I don't want to cause
I
her any
won't
more
make it public.
problems.
I won't make it
People told me
public.
People have told me that before, and they have ran with the wind with it. So I'd rather just keep it to myself.
Well, here's the thing. I feel like if you
Because
were
she
making
asked.
an
Because she
accusation,
asked me to.
but the problem is, Tricia, that you didn't keep it to yourself. It's now a public accusation against her.
That's true.
So I feel like I have integrity, and I feel like if I'm telling you that I'm not going to scream that name on a live, that I will address it with that person, then please believe me that I will do that.
I believe you.
But thank you. So then can you just type into the private chat what was told? Because I don't want anybody else victimized. If she did that, that's not okay.
To tell you verbatim, I would have to hold on.
And ladies, while we're here doing this, if there are other things that, were, accusations of things that she was doing, I would love to just flush them out. So
Honestly, Blonde Bay, she never shared stuff that they talked privately.
We're completely
don't know.
clueless about this aspect of it. We weren't mods in there.
No, we weren't. We just saw whatever was chatted up in the
Right.
in the Discord. So we
Right.
can't enlighten you on any of that.
Yeah, we don't know anything about that part.
Right. Yeah, because I know the slip up. Like I know that she slipped up on one person, and that was discussed. It was actually addressed with that person. So he's aware of it.
Right.
So that, that's not, to me, like slip ups happen all the time. You know what I mean? Like that, whatever. But if she intentionally told somebody, that's not okay. That's a secret to keep.
Honestly, when they talk privately, and I know people are going to jump down my throat, but Tricia never shared those private conversations with us.
Sure.
Okay. So that's
okay. Thank you.
You can believe us or not, but
I believe you 100%.
Yeah. So
okay. So Tricia, the private chat is just right next to you, so you can just type it right in the private chat for me.
All right, I'm back. I'm gonna have to go back and look into Discord. I don't want it to take anything out of context. I want it to be verbatim.
Okay. So you don't remember the person. Can you give me any was she telling you something that this person did something wrong? Was she telling you that this person, can you just help me understand why she was even telling you it at all?
She was just venting about this person in another Discord, basically running their mouth.
Okay, so here's the thing,
several different things, nothing in particular, and I just don't want anyone else's feelings hurt through all this. I think that's happened enough, honestly.
Right. So I'm going to tell you, can I give you my opinion and just take it for what it is? You can take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
I feel like this was a friend venting to a friend about people, one that she had an argument with. That is true. She had an argument with one of them. So I understand that she, that makes sense to me that she would vent that too. And, good, bad, or indifferent, Trish, she really trusted you and she really cared about you and she really liked you. And against my advice, I will be honest, against my advice, continuously told me I can show you DM after DM after DM saying that your friendship, that her friendship with you was different and that you treated her differently and that you wouldn't ever do anything to hurt her. She truly believed that.
But then you also said last night that she she had been wanting to leave the Discord and didn't even want to be in it. So
Towards the end, when things were getting
towards
so
the end.
bad.
I didn't hear towards the end part.
Yeah, towards the end. I mean, she loved all the women. She loved being in there in the beginning. But
What, can I ask you something, Blondie?
sure.
Did she want to leave because of me, or?
No, part of the reason she didn't leave was because of you.
Okay. I just was wondering if
Yeah,
I
sure,
said
fair.
something to hurt her, because I know when she yelled at me, my feelings got pretty hurt.
Yeah, and she understood that, and she was upset about it as well. And she acknowledged that she yelled at you that day. It wasn't as if she was like, I didn't do anything wrong. Like, she knew. I just think that, she had 102 fever for 10 days.
Right, I know she was sick.
Well, yeah,
We all knew she was sick.
I don't know if she shared with you guys that she was going in and out of the hospital. I mean,
I
She
think
did
she was
with
going
me.
to the doctor.
Okay.
She did
She
it
never
with me
said
in
anything.
private chat, but I never told them because she asked me not to.
Right. Okay. So Trish, you knew that she was like in and out of I mean, she was not in a good place. And I can tell you, is it reasonable to say, well, she should have logged off? Sure.
I told her to.
So did I.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But she didn't. And that's unfortunate. What I'm trying to get you to see, Trish, is that all of these things that she did. We're talking about all the things in the email. I feel like I've dissected to a degree that was like, do you think that this all could have been avoided with better communication?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay. So just the really unfortunate thing is that because so many people, some people that had 1% to do with this and some that had 99% to do with this, all unfortunately chose the wrong path. And the problem is that this was real life. This was going in real life. This was as impactful. I mean, her and her husband and her child and her unborn child were all affected by it. So I need you to understand just the gravity of what these small decisions build up to.
Yeah, I get it.
Okay. Well, I mean, unless the chat has any questions you guys want me to address, I feel like I've kind of said what I can say, Trish, and it is up to you, how you choose to respond and what you choose to do in the future.
Yeah.
All right, ladies. Well, I'm going to go ahead.
And Blondie, I just want you to know that I am deeply sorry for hurting Blonde, because I really do care about her.
Yeah.
So I just want you to know that. I know it's probably too little too late. I should have reached out to her and I didn't. I'm owning that and I'm sorry about that. So.
It's okay. And my ask honestly is that please, everybody, just nobody reach out to her, because there's nothing that's going to help at this point.
Right. And I understand that. I just wanted you to know. I mean, as a friend of hers and someone that loves her, that I am truly sorry that I didn't reach out to her sooner. And I guess that's all I have to say.
Thank you, Carla. I appreciate that. And it sounds like the truth has a question. So, Carla, do you want to address that?
Sure. What did she say?
I didn't see it.
Did she ask it?
You may need to retype it. And then people are asking about Blonde's PayPal. I just had created it on the fly last night. So let me log into it and see, just make sure it's working for one. And then I will drop it and request, just with the understanding that I don't want the request or dropping of a PayPal to create.
The truth says, okay, last time. What was Tricia going to do for Laura in exchange for the photos?
What?
Tricia, the truth is asking one last time, what was Tricia going to do in exchange for the pictures?
I didn't do anything in exchange for the pictures. She sent me the pictures and that was it. What is she talking
Oh.
about?
I guess she thinks that you promised to do something for her if she sent you the pictures.
No. Nope.
She said nothing.
So unfortunately, I think what she's referencing, Trish, is your response email telling Laura that you would make sure to squash the rumors, and you said that you would make it a point to vocalize, not that you left Patreon without any problems.
Oh, I've always said that I left Patreon with no problems, because I did. And to squash anything, that meant if it was people from my Discord that were starting rumors, I would ask them to stop. I didn't know who Laura was talking about when she said the part about they are running around spreading rumors. I didn't know who they were. I do now. I understand it now since you read it, Blondie, that she was referring to her ex-Patreons, but I didn't at the time. I thought she was talking about people in my Discord.
Okay.
So I said
Well,
that
we
I
don't
would
know anything about that either. I mean,
right.
Uh,
I didn't know what she was talking about, people running around trashing her, because I didn't see any of my people doing it. And I can't control the people that run around and dog Laura. They've been doing it forever.
Oh, right.
Nothing new.
I think that it was just your, just right. It's just the little things. It's what they're hearing. It may not have been your intent, but what they're hearing from your email is you agreeing to support Laura in what she was trying to tell the community about what, I don't know.
Sorry, go ahead.
That's okay. Go ahead.
I don't support Laura in any way, shape, or form after she let a certain someone, get up and lie about me on her panel several times. So, not necessarily lie, but not get up and take responsibility for her part in some things that happened a long time ago. So that's all I'm going to say about that. I don't watch Laura. I don't support her. I knew Laura had the pictures. That's why I asked her for them. It was stupid to email Laura for them, of all people. Don't know what I was thinking, and I'll never speak to the woman again. Ever.
Yeah, wait, that's wrong.
Ever.
Okay, give me 1 minute, guys. I will read. Can one of you guys read that comment for me? Because I think I put in the wrong link into the
Which
email
one?
and I'm trying to delete it. All right, hang on, guys. I'm trying. It's not letting me delete this. Come on. Mods, can one of the mods please delete what I posted in there? Because I think it's the wrong link. Just bear with me just one moment, guys. Sorry. I'm new to the whole PayPal thing, so.
I don't see it. I'm looking for it.
Link address. I just posted the link, but I'm thinking maybe it wasn't. Oh, it was. Okay, that should be the right email or the right link.
Okay, that's to her PayPal.
Yeah.
Okay, and just for clarification, I am not doing this fundraiser. That is coming from Blondie, who is good friends with
Blondie.
Blondie is good friends, sorry, with Blondie. So because they keep saying I'm doing a fundraiser, what I had offered to do was to give her all my super chats, which I still plan on doing when I get them and putting them in her PayPal, and doing a baby shower. That was what I had offered to do for her. So I just wanted to clear that out. But like that, it wasn't like a fundraiser. It was giving her my super chats. And that was not that she asked for it. That was something I had offered her.
Oh my gosh, breaking the silence. My goodness. Okay, so breaking the silence. and this is your opinion, breaking the silence, but I want to share this with everybody for sure, because I think that this is part of the problem. And I know that you're angry, and I know that you're upset, and I know that you probably feel like you've been wronged, and Tricia has been wronged, and Carla has been wronged, and Mandy's been wronged, but your response is
No, actually, she's mad at me because she figures I threw Tricia under the bus last night.
Carla,
She's not
let
mad
me
at
read
you,
this to you.
Carla.
That
Let me
wasn't
read
my
this to you.
intention.
Let me
She's
read
not
this to you.
mad
It
at
wasn't
you,
you,
though.
Carla. It's to me. Tricia didn't bring this public. Whoever told Susie hurt her by telling her. It may have never been mentioned. Okay, so you're telling me that this is my fault because perhaps Susie may have never known about it. Okay, so that's going to bring us back to the to the age-old question of, if I don't know, if a store goes bankrupt and it is shut down and the things inside the store no longer have tangible money value, and I go in and I take everything, I rob the entire store, okay, even though it's been shut down and damaged, is it wrong? Or is it not wrong? Because, you know, nobody knows about it. I mean, really? Is that a stance that you want to take? So how about this? How about this? Let's use this example. Your mom. Let's use your mom as an example. Somebody tells something, a horrible thing about your mother, and the news decides to report it. Do you say, well, okay, well, it's going to be my fault if I tell my mother that this happened because she may never catch the news?
She just said, well, why would you tell her something that's so hurtful?
Why would anybody do something that is so hurtful? Isn't that the bigger question? Or do you really want to make this about me? Because we can walk down that path, but I promise you that path won't end well. But if you are telling me that you wholeheartedly believe that I am the one that victimized her, then please communicate that with me, because I would like to address it.
I was just reading a comment.
Mm-hmm.
It's my fault. I own it for asking Laura for the fucking pictures in the first place. All my fault.
Right. So I just want breaking the silence to answer me, because I just want to be sure that we walk down that path if that's what we need to do. She may have never known. Okay. Wow. Okay. So let's use another analogy. And I'm sorry, but I tried to use kind of like a kind of easier analogy, but I'm going to have to find an analogy that connects with you, breaking the silence. Okay. So if somebody, no, I don't want to use this analogy. Okay. If somebody's attacked on the street and beat up, they're so injured that they end up in the hospital. Okay. And you find out who it was that did that. Is it your fault if you go tell that person who it was that beat them up? Or no? And it's okay if the answer is no, just let me know so we can walk down this path further. Who victimized? Who victimized the person in the street? Did I victimize them by telling them who it was that beat them up in the street? Or is it the person that beat them up in the street? Sorry, ladies. I want to be sure to flesh this out, because
I think it's the person that beat him up. That's my opinion.
Thank you, Carla.
That's my opinion. So
thank you. I appreciate that. I mean, honestly, like, we can continue to deflect, but if even Tricia is sitting up here having a conversation with me, then don't you think you should be too? Don't you think you should be supporting her since she's having a conversation with me? But I'm still the one that victimized her. Even though Tricia's sitting here and accepting responsibility, I'm still the one. Okay. All right. So she thinks it's not the same. Okay. That, my friend, I'm going to write that down and I'm going to start a YouTube channel and I'll start with that exact subject. Not a problem. We'll do a deep dive. I love a good deep dive and I love a good debate. Okay. So breaking the silence, you and I have a date for the future. Okay. Does anybody else have any other questions?
Anybody have any questions? Speak now. I just had one question, and that was if she left like YouTube because of me, because I didn't answer her emails, or I know I heard her.
It's not your fault, Carla. It's my fault. I own it. Okay.
I know, but I still feel like guilty about. I feel like it was my fault that this all happened. Like I feel like I exasperated everything. And I know a lot of people believe that.
You diminish the actions of others. And I know that that's not your intent. But if you keep saying this is all your fault, you are diminishing everybody else's participation.
Yeah. It's my fault. It's my fault, you guys. It's my fault.
But I can't help but feel guilty about my part.
So what's the end game here, Blondie? Lennon,
Lennon is not the mole. Lennon, if you want me to say that, I have no problem saying that. Lennon, you're not a mole.
She left the Discord because someone said that she was the mole. And
no, I've never talked to Lennon before. I don't even know who Lennon is.
No, it was a troll. It was a troll that said it. I didn't even see it. So what's the end game here? We've hashed all this, stuff out. So what's the end game of all this now?
Well, I've done what I can do, Tricia. I think that there is probably a conversation that you need to have with yourself and probably some reflection, right? Like I would hope that this might prompt you to take some time off and really reflect and perhaps decide that if you are going to use YouTube as a platform and as a way to connect, to maybe do something else with it. Like do something else with your power. Having a platform is a privilege. Having people come into your chat every day is a privilege.
You're right. You're right.
I mean, that's the best I can do to suggest is some reflection. And then all you can do is I don't know, ask people to forgive you, but you have to understand that you've apologized so many times before.
I know.
So I hope
I jumped the gun. I had some suspicions and made a wrong choice to email the wrong person to ask for those pictures.
Right. I mean, but I want you to know, Tricia, the reason that you've gotten so many second chances is because you're charismatic and because you're funny. The reason that Susie was your friend in the first place was because you have characteristics that drew her to you. And I think that so many of the women that surround you,
I miss her.
Thank you for saying that.
I do. I love that girl to death, and I met her in a chat and people were saying, oh, that's Jennifer. You were Jennifer Jones, and that's Jennifer Jones's daughter. I knew better, and I was like, no, that's my daughter, and we just, our friendship just blossomed from there, and I ruined that. I know that, and I feel like a piece of shit for it. So I don't know how to fix it with her though, and she probably doesn't want to hear from me, and I understand that.
Honestly, she's in crisis counseling with her husband. Her whole family's in crisis counseling because of this. Like, It's not. So unfortunately, like as much as I would love to think that this is fixable, it's too much.
Yeah.
Like
I
she
get it.
deleted all of her accounts. She's gone. She's not coming.
I get it.
I just don't want this to happen to anybody else, Trish. That's my goal here. I don't want this to happen to anybody else.
Yeah.
So I hope that
it wasn't my intention for any of this to ever get out. I mean, I didn't run with those emails and plaster them everywhere or go live and show them like.
But Trish, you can't roll this back now, right? Because
Right.
what you did wrong was say this to anyone.
I know. I'm not trying to backpedal. It may sound like it, but I'm not. I'm not trying to.
Well,
I'm just trying to see like where everything went wrong from A to B and Z now, you know?
Right.
I'm not trying to backpedal. I'm not trying to make excuses for what I did. I'm not.
Right. Well, the reason I'm telling you that though, Trish, is because this is the most sincere version of you I've ever seen. So I don't, want to like take away from at least the sincerity that I'm hearing. Like at least you're vulnerable. I don't know whether you're telling me the truth about everything. I don't know whether or not you're being sincere. But my perspective is that you are coming across to me as at least being vulnerable. Have you accepted everything? Do I wish that this would have been done last night? Like, sure, but I'm not going to sit up here and continue to beat and criticize. Do I think that some people are not going to forgive you? Yes, I believe that some people are not going to forgive you because this has happened time and time again. But like that's not for me to decide, and I don't want to dictate that to anybody. It's everybody's.
One Love Discord is shut down. We're not going to have a Discord. That's done.
If I could have gotten on Starlight's panel last night, I would have. I couldn't do it. Everyone knows that I can't get on a panel late at night. I can't.
Well, and I don't know that you were even in the right brain space to really, you know what I mean? Because I do know when you are angry, you tend to talk a lot, but not necessarily hear.
Right. I do.
Right.
And I'm super impulsive. Yeah, I know.
And I think that what happens with YouTube and creators, honestly, Trish, is I think that they lose sight of the impact. I think that we become the people in a chat, and we become a view, a subscriber, AdSense revenue. And creators lose sight that really, if you break these things down that creators are doing, right, there's somebody at the end. And unfortunately, this happened to be the time where the worst of the worst case happened. Because it was, it was the exact right victim to have, all of the horrible responses that you would never want anybody to have. Because she's kind and because she's pure of heart. But Tricia, I do feel like you've got these women around you and these women around you that I have met since being booted out of your Discord, Prank Kicks, Dova 4. These amazing women, I think they wholeheartedly were your friends because they wanted to try to get you to see that there was a better way to have friendships, that there was a deeper connection to be had, that there were things that you could do with your platform.
Well, I should have stuck to the fact that when I preached, I'd never be in a Discord, I'd never have a Discord. I'd gotten rid of Hangouts because, that was just no good. I just should have stuck with not having a Discord, period.
Right. But Tricia, if this wouldn't have happened, because here's the thing, Trish, you've done things in the past, right? Like you've done things that have crossed boundaries in the past, right, into real life. And you've had some of those things happen to you. So the feeling that you had when somebody contacted your husband, that guttural feeling and that anxiety and that shame and that fear, you're instilling and you're doing to other people, and you have to stop.
But when that's done to me and I get those feelings, I get so irate that I want to get revenge. Like I want to do that back to people.
Right. But the problem
is that right?
You now are doing it to people that aren't doing anything to you. because you're stuck in the cycle of responding to conflict the same way over and over and over, right? It's not Discord's fault. It's not Hangout's fault. It's not YouTube's fault. You know what I mean?
It's my fault. I know that.
Well, I just want you to I just think it's a cycle. There's cause and effect. And you do it to creators, but creators are resilient. Creators can come back and say, fuck you.
Right.
But the women that gravitate towards you, and I mean this wholeheartedly, the women that seem to gravitate towards you are pure of heart.
Right. You're right. You're absolutely right.
So this is the time to stand up and say, whatever you need to do, reflect, go to therapy, go for a jog, whatever that looks like in your world. This is the time to reflect and just and say to yourself and to everybody else, I no longer want to be a part of toxicity in this community. I want to be somebody that can go on a panel and laugh and make jokes, and people come to your chat to laugh. You want to be in groups with women that want to be your friend because they adore and love everything that comes out of your mouth, not because they're scared that if they leave, you're going to do something to them.
Right.
And you have all those qualities. We just unfortunately aren't seeing them. So that's it. That's all you can do. All you can do is just do better. That's it. That's all anybody can ask of you. And I care enough about you. I care enough about the women that surround you. I care enough about the creators and the community to say, if I can sit and have a civil conversation with you, if I can sit and manage to do this over God knows how many fucking hours I've been live, then please make it worth my time. Please.
Right. I hear you, girl. I do. I'm listening.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it.
It's not going in one ear and out the other. I can promise you that.
I'm so happy to hear that. That makes me really happy.
If it was, I would have dropped off this panel. I would have cussed you up one side and down the other and not cared to even hear what you have to say. But that, I'm here. I'm listening. I'm taking it all in. I really am.
I appreciate that.
I don't do that with many people. I don't.
I know.
I think because she makes a lot of sense. For me, anyways. You make a lot
she
of
just
sense.
has a way with her words.
Very, very much.
Well, I am in sales.
Can't believe I'm laughing. I just feel I just feel like such a shit because I let I let my own insecurities about reading emails and reading comments get in the way of talking to a sweet, kind, beautiful girl that I really cared about. I care about. I can't say the past because I know she's out there somewhere, but I did care about her. We all did.
Yeah. And I believe that now. I do. And I appreciate all of you having the bravery. Is bravery a word or is that like thievery? I don't know. I'm too tired. To have the integrity to stand and have this conversation with me, because I know it's not easy. And I can tell you, I know from personal experience how fucking hard it is to stand up and say, oh my God, I fucked up. I'm sorry, and eat crow. It sucks. It sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. But I mean,
but you have to feel a little bit better, right?
I feel like a lot better. I felt a little better last night, but I couldn't sleep because I felt like it hit me all of a sudden. And then I knew I was going to go on today and I had to address her. I know that she's not watching, but I had to address.
Of course.
I knew you were going to be in here and I had to address it because it was just eating up. So,
yeah.
And I knew, and when you broke down last night, it got to me. It really did, because of how I hurt your really good friend. And it wouldn't have taken much for me to just answer an email or check my emails. I'm really honestly bad for that. I'm so bad for that.
Yeah. Well, it was incredibly hard for me to sit on this for so many days.
I understand.
Yeah. This
But
didn't. This was,
I'm glad it came out. Like I said, I own every single part I had in hurting that girl because she did not deserve it at all.
thank you. Yeah, thank you. I mean, you guys have, so thank you for that. And I don't, I feel like at least we're ending this on a positive note. I feel like there are several positive things that come out of this. I feel like a lot of people have learned a lot of lessons. And my hope is that this is something to look to in the future when we start to go off the rails again, that this is alive that we can play back.
Right. And I learned my lesson, like not to, turn my back on someone that I care about just to fit in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I don't want to get into the middle. I'm like, I should stand out on my own 2 feet, no matter what, no matter if I'm shunned about it,
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. So Trish, I feel like we're done for today. Do you feel like there's anything else that you need and or want to say?
No.
Okay. I feel like we're done for today. I am not going to perpetuate this. I'm not going on, a bunch of like rag and drag, lives. Like I'm done with this. So it's going to be up to you ladies as to how you want to, work through whatever it is or whatever conversations you want to have. I'm here if you have questions or need support. I will offer that to you. Other than that, I wish you all the best.
Thank you so much. Thank you for coming up on my panel. I really appreciate it. And
Thanks,
thank you
Mandy.
for not for accepting our apologies, like mine anyways. I know you accepted my apology on behalf of your friend, and I appreciate that. And I'll still say it. I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry.
I hear you. I hear you. I hear all of you. Absolutely. All right, ladies, I'm going to go ahead and step down. I will see
Okay.
you all around the tubes.
All right. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
You guys have anything else to say? Because I'm beat. I was up all night.
Nope. I'm getting off here. I'll talk to you later, Carla.
All right.
All right. Bye.
Okay, guys, I'm going to cut this off now. Have a great day. Sorry, this was kind of heavy. I didn't get to read any much comments, but I hope you have a great rest of your day. I feel like something was accomplished today. So have a great day, everybody. Have a better day than I'm going to have.